Welcome to something new on my channel. What Remains of Edith Finch. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right or wrong, but Edith? Okay. Well, welcome to Remains of Edith Finch. Well, this is something different, you guys can tell. I played this all in one go yesterday. I think it was a fantastic narrative game play of my time in this game. I really like it. It seemed interesting. The story I will portray of every Finch tree branch.
This isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
I won't be able to talk much in this game. You can tell that there's a lot of narrative on this game, but I hope you guys pay attention to each stories of the branch, which I will tell you is like a tree branch of the Finch's history, family history. And well, let's just get started. I got nothing to say. It's just that this game is really interesting and I find it very fantastic. Plus the game setting and how the story portrays each of the Finch family. But anyways, my name is Mrs. Exeler and let's head on. The gameplay of this is definitely the mechanics on this game is definitely.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
We're definitely going to get to that house over there. Yes, it's a house. It's a big family house.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
I don't think we need subtitles here because you can tell every time I'm talking.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I wonder if I go down here, it will make any difference. Last time I went straight up that way. Well, let's take another route.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
You see, I never went this route. Last time I played this game, I went the other route, which is up where that deer is. So I believe there's different routes you can take.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent, as if they're about to say something but never do.
Yeah, I played this game yesterday and all in one go, one night. Like, it's a really quickly game, I guess. It's not, I guess it's like an hour gameplay. Or hour and a half. It depends on the player, I guess. Yeah, this game is really short, so.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Just look at it. Just look at this home. Yeah, so the route we took was this route, but yesterday when I played this, I took this route right here. So it doesn't matter which route you take, I guess. Still the same outcome of what she says. I guess I can't go that way. Missing. Okay, so I did this all in one go yesterday. You see this tree branch here is all the Finches. History, family, tree branch. So I did them all already, you can tell, but I'm gonna go through them again, all of them. Oh, I don't want to spoil it. We will get to know every Finch's family and their outcome of what happened. You can tell that the year of birth, the year they were born, to the year they passed away. We're just basically, the story is just basically telling us what happened to them.
The house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
So I already know where to go to, so I won't be lost. But this is a big house, coming from the inside.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Saving.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
This house is big.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Oh, dang.
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
They left everything where they last left it before they even moved away, I guess. Before we head upstairs, let's go this way.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
You see, I am controlling her, but at some times whenever she's talking, I have to directly look at the words that she is saying.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
They had Chinese food a lot, I can tell.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Yeah, a lot of books in here.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
This door is locked tight.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
This is Barbara's room. 1944 to 1960.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
This is so artistic here. Look at it. It's like the sidewalk continue on with the painting.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
But you didn't feed me, Mom.
I kept eating and eating.
This is what happens when you don't feed your child.
I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
This freaked me out when I first played this. I was like, what? Am I really a cat?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I couldn't believe this.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Jump. Hello.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
This was messed up when I saw this.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Look at me wiggling. Whoa.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh, excuse me, I had one else. Sorry for that. What? I don't know. The controls with this shark is really... What the heck is happening right now?
So hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Now I'm an octopus. Great.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Oh, come here.
Last
I
passenger,
can hardly see you,
I
but
was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
and that was Molly.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
And that
I
was
got
the
the sense
creepiest
Edie had spent a
one.
lot of time here before
Why?
my mom sealed the doors.
I was through the door too. That was just, oh my god.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
That was Odin.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace. There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Wow. It's just that having an idea of secret
Sven
passages.
gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Or a secret passageway to this one home is ridiculously cool. I find it interesting. Like, you don't have to like search outside or anywhere. What the hell just happened there? It's like you have to like
From the
search in
paintings on
one
the wall, it
house.
was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,